Hey everybody, welcome back. Guess what day today is? Today is New Battery Day. This is a Walmart Everstart Maxx battery. I'm replacing a Walmart battery. Can't remember whether it's an Everstart Plus or an Everstart Maxx. Let's have a look at it. I've already popped the hood. It is, you can't even tell what it is anymore. This is, and it's a Walmart battery. I'm sure it says it on it someplace. I know it is because I remember when I bought it, I couldn't find one anywhere. Yeah, there it is. It is an Everstart Maxx battery. Can you see that down there? This is the longest lasting battery I have ever had in the state of Arizona. This has lasted 4 years. And it barely started the vehicle today. And it started not working as good as it could a year ago. But this is Arizona. And the difference between summertime temperatures of 115 and winter temperatures down near freezing is, I think, what kills them. Typically, batteries here last 3 summers, and then the first cold day after the third summer, they're gone, they're over. But I thought it would be fun to test these first before I put them in. Now, this has been sitting in the back of the Jeep for a week because I haven't felt like putting it in. And today's the first day when it really sounded like it wasn't going to start. It is an 800 cold cranking amp battery. All right, 500 is not right. We need to go to 800. And I have not charged it either. It's just been sitting in the back of the vehicle since I got it. So, okay, and let's see what it says about it. 738 cold cranking amps. State of charge 85%. Well, wait a minute. I thought that was state of health 85, state of charge 86, 3.52 MQ, and 12.5 volts. So it's probably been weeks since this battery has been charged. Let's go see what the one under there says. It's going to be really bad. And since I've retired, I don't drive anywhere near as much as I used to. You can't remember how to get these off without breaking them. All right, I got to put the phone down. Hang on. All right, I managed to get those off without breaking them. Notice load, charge, and replace. They say this vehicle has gone 3 days without being driven, and it barely started. So let's check this out. This is positive. This is negative. This is going to be the same 800 cold cranking amp hour battery. It's the same exact model. So it's 12 volts. Going to go to 800 and let's see what it says. And I only drove about 5 miles this morning, so it's not exactly like I drove enough to get it fully charged or even what it's capable of. So let's see. 362 cold cranking amps left out of 800, and that is enough to start it. It did start, it just cranked slowly. State of health 20%, state of charge 26%, and the R and the MQ thing resistance is 7.17, and it says poor. So let's swap this. You know what? Let's listen to it start it first. Like I say, I did just drive this, so it wasn't as bad as it would have been when I first came out this morning. I'd say the engine was cold when I first came out, but you know what? It's 90 degrees out this morning, so there's no such thing as cold here anymore. And it fired right up. It was pretty slow first thing this morning. It cranked for about 5 seconds before it started. It is a 170,000 mile motor, so it's not like it's hard to turn over. So let's swap this. Be right back. Well, there's the old one here and the new one here. I was wrong. This one's only 750 cold cranking amps. So somehow they improved the new one from 750 to 800, which means it said it had 730 something. This one did, and this one said it had 3 something or other. 10% one way or the other. I'm not concerned with. Fully charged, this one would probably read 800 or something like that. I don't see a date code on this anywhere, but I know it's 4 years old. Is that a date code there of some kind? And it would be a manufacturer's date code, not one that I put in. This one's 326, and I'm recording this on, today is May the 7th. I can't even keep my months straight anymore. Anyway, I also noticed that this one has an eye in it and this one doesn't. I'm guessing their manufacturer changed, but let's go ahead and let's swap it. All right, new battery is in. Let's see how it sounds cranking, although the motor's warm, so it's going to start instantly, but we'll hear it anyway, except the keys are gone. Wonder what I did with the keys. There they are. Probably couldn't even tell the difference since the engine was warmed up, but it was barely cranking it when it's cold. And now, state of health is good. It doesn't say replace, and there's no warning lights on it. And we're all done. Heat wrap's back on. We're all happy campers for today. Thanks for watching.